Hello, everybody, and welcome to an Ikoria draft. Before I dive in, I do want to remind you that if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the comment section down below. And I'd also like to welcome special guest Mistermetronome to the channel. He is a prolific Twitch streamer. He also has a YouTube channel, Lords of Limited, and is the co-host of the Lords of Limited podcast, an excellent podcast to help you level up your limited game and get better at Magic. I know that I listen to it every week, and it is incredibly helpful in helping you do better in your drafts. So welcome to the recording session, Mr. Metronome, Ben.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. I just need you as a hype man to follow me around in my personal life. I am ready to go after that introduction. Let's get it.
Gotta get hyped up. How have you been enjoying Ikoria so far, Ben?
I love this format. I think this is the greatest of all time format. It's so good. It's a little disingenuous that we just called Eldraine the GOAT format, but I really do feel that Eldraine was awesome, and I really do feel that Ikoria is awesome. This is by far the most, I always love draft. I'm a sucker for draft, but this is by far the most I have ever loved and looked forward to playing my decks out in the rounds. There's just so much sweet stuff to do in this format.
That's awesome. Do you have any hot takes to share with us before we dive into the draft portion?
I don't know. I've been doing pretty darn well in the format. I really try to draft red. I mean, if I had a hot take, it would be something to the effect of hashtag always red, hashtag never green. Red's really deep and really flexible at common. So you can really play any of red, black, red, blue, red, white super happily, and red, green, maybe. It's not great. And then green really is not good at common. Green's commons enable you to do stuff with good cards from other colors. So it's tough to get into green at the common level. I really want to have a lot of powerful cards that I want to splash, or green to be absolutely smacking me in the face before I go into green. And if I'm green, you better believe there's going to be 2 to 4 honey mammoths in my deck.
Oh yeah, that honey mammoth lifestyle. Okie doke, without further ado, let's dive into the draft, see how things go. Funny story, I had a honey mammoth in a chaos draft that I was doing yesterday, and honey mammoth is just as good in chaos draft as it is in Ikoria draft, which is kind of fun.
6 mana 6/6.
I know, it was like just so much bigger than all the cards from like Odyssey and all the like older sets. They're playing like a 4 mana 2/2, and you're like, yeah, I'll play my 6 mana 6/6 gain 4.
So you do any YouTube chaos drafting, or is it strictly arena on your channel?
Oh no, I did a YouTube chaos draft with DC Sports yesterday, so
very cool.
Yeah, fun stuff. But let's just dive on in. This is going to be exciting. We've got to preserve the great record that you have when you've come on as a guest. Last time we 7x'd. Oh,
we're in a 3-0, no problem.
Baby. Oh, this card is so hype. Oh, so when I open this pack, I immediately see Yorion, one of my favorite cards to build around in the set. There's also a Ram Through, a Deadweight. What do you think of when you open a pack? Do you just look at the rare? Do you look for good uncommons? What do you look for?
I just look for the best card. I'm boring like that. I just want to win at all costs. I'm super competitive.
What do you think is the best card in this pack?
It's between Yorion and Unbreakable Bond for me. I really don't like Yorion myself. I do not want to companion Yorion ever again. I've had 3 horrible experiences trying it because everybody told me companion was awesome, and every time my deck would have been better as 40 cards.
Oh, that's hilarious. Whenever I companion Yorion, it ends up as like the sweetest deck I've ever drafted, even if it's not like the best deck. It's just like insanely sweet. So do you want to take Unbreakable Bond here?
I would take Bond over Yorion here, yeah.
Okay,
I think that's probably a pretty unpopular pick, but...
Well, we're here for the hot takes. We're here to get the Ben drafting experience, the Mr. Metronome lifestyle, as it were. So we're going to take the Unbreakable Bond and see how it turns out. Okie doke. Following up Unbreakable Bond, in this pack there's a Draenith Singer, there's a Boot Nipper in black, Cavern Whisperer in black. At the uncommon slot there's a Mystic Subdual. What are you gravitating towards here?
I think between Draenith Stinger and Cavern Whisperer for me, and I think I would take Draenith Stinger. I really like red-black. We have outs to get into cycling at this point, which is the best deck in the format if you can get into it. Although, cycling, I've been playing on Arena this week, so at the start of the format I was playing exclusively on MTGO, did my first 40 or so drafts on MTGO, then switched over to Arena this week. Cycling has been really contested on Arena this week.
Yeah, I just heard the number 40 drafts, and I was like, that is a lot of drafts. I mean, I would probably around there, but you're like, yeah, I did 40 drafts on MTGO before switching over, so yeah, definitely a lot of expertise. But yeah, I like Draenith Stinger here. It's like one of those cards that you can really never have too many Draenith Stingers, in my opinion, because they stack so well, they cycle, they just kind of do it all. And yeah,
Agree. Cards gas.
yeah, and you can even have like just red X decks that just have a bunch of Dranith Stingers in them as their only cycling payoffs and just kind of do well. Okay, so here there's a Snare Tactician for cycling stuff. There's a Go for Blood for cycling, Boot and Emperor to stay in black, Forbidden Friendship as sacrifice fodder, and then there's a Regal Leosaur, which I haven't really built around yet. What do you like
Yeah, I
here?
think you can. I've seen some decks in the Lords Limited Discord with Regal Leosaur that are pretty spicy with that and the Liger that are red-white mutate decks. So I do think it's a thing, but I don't think it comes together very often because it's all uncommon based, right?
Yeah, I got wrecked by that combo before, and I totally forgot that they were going to get +2/+2 to all their creatures. But
Yep.
yeah, I don't think it's the pick here. I am gravitating towards like a Tacticians, Go for Bloods. I think Forbidden Friendship might wheel, which is kind of strange, but it's the fact of life. What do you want to take here?
I would Snare Tactician.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this card is currently underrated by a lot of people on Arena, which is kind of bizarre, but that's my experience with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
That
got
seems great for us.
yeah, yeah, definitely for sure. So we've got a black card, a red card, and a white card, and then we get past Mythos of Aluna, which is pretty powerful. There's an Auspicious Starix, so maybe one of those green cards you were mentioning that can put you into the green colors. Alert Heatbonder is great. Not really any Cyclers. Not really any great red cards. There's a Cloud Piercer, which is solid. What do you like here?
Yeah, this looks like our pod is subscribing to my hashtag Never Green theory. I mean, all the rare and both uncommons are absurd. We're taking one of those. Which one? I don't know. Mythos is probably close to as good as the Auspicious Sterix. I don't know what I want between those two. Heatbonder's also great. I
Yeah,
kind of want to take Heatbonder myself, as crazy as that is.
I love Heatbonder. I love the Heatbonder action. I'd be down to take Heatbonder here.
Let's take
It's
Heatbonder.
also flexible, so it can go into a white deck that has Snare Tactician. It can go into a green deck if we end up in that most the color that shall not be named. Okie doke. So we have four cards, kind of four different colors here, though this one is also a white card. And we have seen two white cards in a row. And we're confronted with a Great Horn, a Dranith Healer, our boy Honey Mammoth, Fertilid, and then there's also a Whisper Squad still in the pack. What are you leaning towards here?
I'm leaning towards Dranith Healer here and staying on the white train for the moment.
Mhm.
And just to go back to that last pick, I think Heatbonder is probably the third best card there, but that's showing where I'm at drafting the format. I really don't want to be mutate unless it gets crammed down my throat, and that kind of was it cramming down my throat. And even then, I'm still resisting a little bit.
Yeah.
And the Mythos, I think, was the best card there, but didn't go very well with our other picks so far. So that's why
Getting
I was
a double
on the Heatbonder.
double blue card there was going to be a little bit rough. I like
Yeah,
Dranith
so
Healer
Dranith
as
Healer.
well. It's going to go well in even if we just have a cycling package in a white deck, and we did pick three white cards in a row, which is relevant. And now there's some more black cards. There's another Fertilid here. There's a Zagoth Mamba, which I actually haven't played with yet. I have played against it like a couple times, and it was okay. There's a Cavern Whisperer, and there's just a Cycling 2 card if we wanted to go that direction. Pretty late Capture Sphere.
This is a tough spot. I don't love where we're at here. I think I would take Cavern Whisperer and not be super happy about it.
What would you be happy about? What would you ideally have in the next pack, just so we can call our shot?
So we can call our shot. Oof. I don't know, something large to reanimate with Unbreakable Bond, a Greater Sandworm. That's reasonable, right? That's not
Yeah,
asking for too much.
quite reasonable. Do you play Greater Sandworm in your black deck that doesn't have green mana, just for Unbreakable Bond value?
100%.
That's kind of sweet. I didn't even consider that until like 2 seconds ago, and then I was like, wow, that would actually be kind of cool. Okay, so we didn't hit the Greater Sandworm. Can I interest you in a Humble Naturalist or a Vulpikeet, maybe? Or even a Glimmerbell, Savaitha Undermane? Kind of a junky pack here.
Yeah, so the Cycling Dream, I think, is dead at this point, which is tough. But really, all we've given up on is the Blue Mythos, and Blue hasn't really been flowing, and the Starix. So right now, if I could trade in this Heatbonder for a Starix, I probably would, but I'm not unhappy with the Heatbonder.
Yeah,
I think I'm into taking a Vulpikeet here.
yeah. Going for the... We have a couple of mutate cards now. We also have seen some white cards, so we could have a cycling package, maybe. I know you talked about that in your last episode of Lords of Limited. Okay, now there's more green cards. There is a Helica Glider if we wanted to just stick to white. There's a Blitzleech as a solid value card. I think the Adranith Stinger Dream is also kind of dead here. What do you want to take here? The Blitzleech or a
There's been some tough packs. I think I would take
yeah,
Fertilid here.
Fertilid? I like it. Segueing back towards green.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, if we wheel some honey mammoths, I'm in.
Oh, yeah. That's the dream. And now there's a crystal, another Blitz Leech. Blitz Leech is going around pretty late. Definitely a solid card, though it is
I would
expensive.
I would actually take solid footing here myself.
Ooh, the value
Just
with Heat
to
Bonder.
Yeah, we've got Heat Bonder, and maybe we get some main servals late. That's a deck. Like in this format, I really want to try to build a deck, and right now we have no deck. And solid footing at least gives us some sort of a direction of something to hope towards building towards, maybe.
Imagine if we were trying
Whereas
to build a 60 card deck here.
that would be rough.
It'd be a disaster. Okay, there's a Facet Reader, Wilt, Bristling Boar, Light of Hope is a sideboard card. Still a lot of
Yeah,
options.
I would take Light of Hope as a sideboard card here. I think. Is that or Wilt? If we're gonna play green, I do like having a Wilt. Surely we can pick up a Wilt though. I'm pretty in for white here.
Let's go.
No, take Wilt. We've got cyclers.
Yeah, we have some solid green cards as well. Wow, the Serval came. I didn't even remember there was a
Boom.
Serval. Just
There we go.
getting the Serval when you least expect it. So yeah, that's an easy pick here over like some basically nothing. Wow. Nobody wants to play green, clearly. Everyone's on that anti-green hype train.
I would either take Cloud Piercer or the land here, I think.
Or the land over the Naturalist. Interesting.
I don't like Humble Naturalist at all.
I'm down to take the land. There's also Sudden Spinnerets, the all-star card that nobody plays around. Oh,
Oh, Honey Mammoth, we're in.
oh my goodness. Green is just
Lock it
so
in.
open. It's like unbelievably open.
Yeah, this is what it takes for me to draft green, is it just smacking me over the head like this. So, and I do think, ooh, that might make our deck. I do
Vigilance.
think this is how you want to get into green too. I mean, we tried to resist and we couldn't, and it pulled us in.
We tried to resist. It was too strong. So we've got two different Godzilla variants here. There's the Yadaro Wandering Monster. There's Titanoth Rex. There's also in the common slot like a Divine Arrow, but I feel like we're taking one of these cards, or even a Porcupine maybe, but red hasn't looked insanely open.
Yeah, we're slamming Titanoth Rex with Unbreakable Bond.
Yeah, and are we looking to, like, we have seen some white cards, so would we like splash Unbreakable Bond or something?
Yeah, my gut says right now we're going to be base white, green, splashing black, but I could also see a world where we end up green, black, or black, white.
Ooh, we could still abandon green entirely.
We could. It seems unlikely, but
Yeah, given how open it was in pack one, it seems a little bit sketchy to abandon green. It's a cool drafting style to just be like, I'm only gonna draft green if it's like second to last pick Honey Mammoth, but it looks like it's gonna work out for us. We've kind of got a lot of stuff going on. Wow, I love this card, but nowhere near our direction. Whirlwind of Thought is so sweet.
yeah, I agree. We are way far away from that
Yeah,
at the moment.
we can't splash blue and red and white in our green black deck. There's a land if we
So,
wanted to splash.
yeah, I kind of like taking land here. I mean, the twos are all fine. We're hoping to not be, or at least I'm hoping to not be particularly mutatey. I
Mm-hmm.
really am down on mutate in the format.
Yeah. What makes you down on mutate? Is it just you prefer other things, or you think mutate's inherently kind of bad?
No, that's the thing. Like mutate's inherently great. It's just not as great as everything else that's going on in the format. This format's so powerful, and mutate just feels kind of clunky to me at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And then we give ourselves a pretty good chance of wheeling a 2-drop.
Yeah, there's a Drannith Healer, there's an Essence Symbiote, there's a Checkpoint Officer, so there's decent 2-drop options.
And so, like right now, this reanimate package and the vigilance package are the best things we've got going on. Not particularly close.
Yeah. There's another Serval there, which probably wheels, hopefully. There's a Migration Path if we wanted to go deep on ramp and splashing and stuff. There's a Wilt. There's a Will of the All Hunter, which is just a solid combat trick. What do you want to take
This
here?
is a weak pack. Weak pack. I'm slamming Serval here.
Slamming the Serval, I like it. Are we gonna?
Must-
We wouldn't play Drannith Stinger in this deck at the moment, or probably
No,
not.
I don't think so. Yeah.
A little bit sad to not play Drannith Stinger, but I mean, cycling was not even remotely open. But yeah, we're gonna get a nice 2-drop here. After that, I would probably take like Will or Wilt. I think we don't have a Wilt yet. Yeah, no, we do have a Wilt. Yeah, I would probably just take Will.
We're good in the will department. We got our bases covered.
Yeah.
And I think, regarding cycling, we gave ourselves our best chance to get into cycling. And some drafts, it's not going to be there. And then the drafts that it's not, you don't force it. Like you try to get into it, and then if you get cut, you pivot out.
We're gonna gain all the
It's like,
life.
we are going to gain all the life. Our deck is absurdly good right now.
Hashtag never
Second,
draft green unless it's going to be an absurd vigilance deck.
I mean, vigilance is super real in this format. Vigilance tribal, you need heat bonders, but the fact that we have two heat bonders makes me very excited. We're also going to wheel Honey Mammoth out of this deck, and the thing that this deck does is it just laughs at Zenith Flare. It laughs at it.
Oh, it's so funny because when I drafted with Ethan, who's, for people who don't know, is the other co-host of Lords of Limited, I also drafted a Vigilance deck.
Did you really?
Except it was like a blue-white Karuga Vigilance deck, but it was just same principle, just Heat Bonder, the like 1/4 that pumps all your Vigilance guys, like Serval. No, we didn't have Serval because we had Karuga, but like we had like the 3/6 Vigilance guy. So yeah, Lords of Limited love Vigilance clearly, and also just drafting Alert Heat Bonder. I think everyone should be drafting Heat Bonder highly because it's just such a good card. Love
It's
that
just good
card.
on its own.
Yeah, it's just premium card. We could play a Call of the Death Dweller to get back our Heat Bonder. We could get a Fertilid to help us with our splash.
I like Fertilid here.
Yeah, me too. I think the call would be an aggressive, ambitious splash to splash that card. This is best of 3, so Plummet is a relevant card, but not going to be one we pick here. Ooh, Weaponize pretty late. There's also a Honey Mammoth. I kind of like
I've
it.
only got eyes for Honey Mammoth, baby.
Oh yeah, we're in green, so Honey Mammoth is the truth. The one true Honey Mammoth. Reanimating a Honey Mammoth is also great. Giving it lifelink, oh my gosh, just amazing. Unexpected Fangs,
lifelink and 4 life.
Fine sideboard card. Fully grown, fine card sometimes, but gotta get that Honey Mammoth. How many Honey Mammoths?
Play a fully grown in this deck, I think.
How many Honey Mammoths is too many Honey Mammoths?
I'm in the two. I'm in the wanting 2 to 4 range.
2 to 4. 4 Honey Mammoths. That sounds amazing. Just Honey Mammoth, Honey Mammoth, Honey Mammoth. Just imagine being aggressive against that. There's a Majestic Auricorn here for Mutate.
Yeah, we're slamming that.
Mutate, Vigilance, Life Gain. So like it's like a Honey Mammoth light, except with Vigilance.
Except with Vigilance, yeah.
Works with our Fertilids pretty well. Solid Footing.
Does very well with our Alert Heat Bonders also, and our Solid Footing. We need some more Solid Footings to get opened.
Whew. The Farfinder, pick 8.
Farfinder, the card we want to open most is Frontland Felidar. Our deck would be ridiculous if we could pull that off.
I will say I'm one of the greatest at opening the exact card I need. It's one of my greatest skills as a Magic player that I've cultivated over time. I was playing a Jeskai Whirlwind of Thought deck, and I just cold opened Narset. Like, it wasn't passed to me, I just straight up opened it pack 3. Just amazing stuff. Okay, so now there's Spinnerets, Sabertooth, Crystal.
Yeah, we do need to pick up some removal. I'm a little concerned in that department. We're lacking interaction pretty sorely. I would take, I don't know, Sabertooth, Sudden Spinnerets.
We have 3 2-drops already.
I would take Sabertooth. I'm a little worried about our curve.
Okay.
I think we're unlikely to play any of them. We wield Checkpoint Officer. That's fire.
Needed removal and 2-drops. No big deal. Just wheeling the best possible card. Where are you at on Garrison Cat? Do you play this card ever?
I love that card. That little guy does work in the white-black or the Mardu sacrifice decks.
Yeah, I like it with Offspring's Revenge. That's always really a joy when you just get back infinite humans, infinite 1/1s.
Yeah, Cat is like Cat being a good card in this format. Like, if I'm in the deck, I'm not sad to 4th or 5th pick a Garrison Cat, and that just means this format is great, right?
Yes, if you can play Cats, things are good. We have Cats ourselves. Ooh, it auto-selected Wilt, which is just the best pick. I like it.
Yeah, the bots are pretty smart. I disconnected yesterday. Like, my computer got the blue screen of death mid-draft, and I ended up with an okay deck at the end of the draft thanks to the auto picker.
That's amazing. So this is Giraffid or Survivor's Bond. Bond's probably just better. Get back our
Bond is great in this deck. We're happy to run a Bond here.
Get Heat Bonder back. Get Mammoth back. The Dream. Okay, so you said you most wanted to open Frontland Felidar.
Yep, start channeling that carefully cultivated power.
We opened a Zerta and an Alert Heat Bonder.
Heat Bonder, though. Don't undersell that. You just sounded disappointed.
It wasn't a Frontland Felidar. I have failed. Oh, this is so good. If these stack too so well, like Serval into Heat Bonder, and you just start gaining 6 life a turn.
Yeah, I'm pretty into this. I mean, we need a pacifism, but we're not passing Alert Heat Bonder.
Yeah, I mean, removal's overrated when you can just play infinite life gain. We do have some removal. kind of. I don't think we're playing Vulpikeep, but we can cut that later.
Cavern Whisper is also not going to make the cut. We are white green.
Yes. Ooh. Ooh. I kind of just want a second pick a main serval out of this pack.
It's close between that and Bonner's Enclave, I think.
So this is creatures power 4 or greater. How many 4 power or more creatures do we have? We have like
two Honey Mammoths.
Honey Mammoth.
We're looking to pick up more.
We have Honey Mammoth and an Oricorn. So we have 3. There's a non-zero chance that the serval wheels.
Yeah, I would take Bonner's Enclave here. But we're fine on playables.
Yeah, we have a lot of cards, and we're probably gonna have to cut some good stuff anyway. So yeah, we have some vigilance things as well. Like we have Farfinder, double serval. We have a lot of vigilance going on. And Bonner's, but even though we're splashing, Bonner's Enclave is still gonna be pretty great.
If that were the enchantment though, instead of a serval, I would. Oh wow!
This deck is unbelievable.
This deck is nuts.
This is like the greatest deck ever. Just every vigilance card, just all the value. What were you saying about this that being an enchantment?
The solid footing?
Oh, if it was solid footing, you would take that over
if it was solid footing over main serval, I would have taken that over the land, I think.
Yeah. Main serval might wheel. The first one we got with like 3 cards left in the pack, so that could happen. If Keen Sight Mentor weren't in the pack, would you take Death's Oasis? I don't know I've never played this card, so I have no idea.
I would not, mostly because this deck's already in danger of decking itself. I think I would be on Survivor's Bond.
Ooh, there's a Honey Mammoth. There's also a Splendor Mare.
There's also a Moscow Goriak.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that guy. The 2/4, the value, the finesse, the poise.
I mean, you say that with a little sarcasm. I love Moscow Goriak. The stats line up so well.
I'm willing to play it with even a single Heat Bonder, and we have 3. But the question is it better than Splendor Mare or Honey Mammoth?
I think I would take it here.
The Goriak.
Myself?
I like it. Let's go. We're in full vigilance mode here.
We are in full vigilance mode. I mean, we have the Vigilance Mentor.
There's another land to help us splash. There's also Lead the Stampede. How many creatures do we have right now? That's not.
I detest.
There's 20
Lead
creatures.
the Stampede.
We have 20 creatures in our deck.
I detest Lead the Stampede, but we are in desperate need of interactions. I think I would begrudgingly take it here. Wait, no, not Lead the Stampede. I was thinking Charge of the Forever Beast. Hang on.
Yeah, this isn't interaction. This is card draw.
Yeah, I was thinking of Charge of the Forever Beast. All right, let's take Lead the Stampede. That's great in our deck.
Yeah, I was like, we have 20. It was really funny because my Lead the Stampede experience, I just generally don't love the card because it just is unreliable, but in certain decks, you play it because it should give you value. And so the first time my opponent played it against me, they hit 5 cards off of it, and then decked themselves because they only had 10 cards to start with, and then they drew 5 of them, so then they just decked themselves before they could kill me. And then the first time I cast it, I hit 0 cards in my like 20 creature deck. So the Stampede has the swings. I think easy solid footing here.
Yeah, solid footing's gas.
We don't need interaction. We're just going to hit them with a 5/5 on like turn 3. Ooh.
That was a very good pickup.
Oh my gosh. Insane pickup. Just all the stuff. All the pickups. Oh my gosh.
Vantasaur's sweet too.
The hits just keep coming. There's a Giraffid that we might have played but probably wouldn't have. And Vantasaur's just great. We just got 2 more cyclists to go with our Bond. Bond is going to be pretty good in this deck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This deck is so good. We have no interaction, but who needs interaction when you can just gain life? Another 2-drop.
I would take Survivor's Bond here.
Number 2.
Can you show me our curve?
Of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but probably don't want to play the Sabertooths.
Yeah, but I would take Survivor's Bond. People aren't going to be able to beat us. Like, they just aren't going to be able to attack through us.
It's going to be
We're
amazing.
going to grind them in submission.
Yes! Serval hype! This is the greatest deck ever. And then we just win with, like, Keensight Mentor.
Or Honey Mammoth, or them getting bored and conceding. I mean,
these are all legitimate paths to victory. Oh, the Stormwild Capital, or a 3rd Survivor's Bond.
Yeah, we're not Capridoring. I would take a 3rd Survivor's Bond. There's matchups where we might want it.
Oh yeah, this deck is insane. Oh yeah, not the Mole probably.
Not the Mole. Potato Tiger.
Could play the Tiger as just a flyer to help us win the game. We have so many playables. 4th Survivor's Bond.
I would take Fully Grown.
Yeah, I agree. Plummet, nice sideboard tech. Oh, last pick, Helica Glider. Could actually side that in sometimes if we need flyers. So do we have a single removal spell?
No.
Checkpoint Officer is our only interaction.
fine. It's fine. We're gonna have all the life.
We have life gain, so we don't need to kill their creatures. Okay, let's just change the artwork here, so people understand what cards we're playing in our deck. Okay, so I think we only need one swamp because we have one black card. We have Farfinder and I guess in Scoured Baron, so that's like 3 sources and a Fertilids if we play those.
Yeah, can we add the lands at the end?
Oh yeah, good idea, good idea. Okay, so what do we want? What do we want to cut?
I don't click all the lands out of here.
Oh, okay.
I can't tell what's going on with the lands in there. That's just how I build. You know, like you get in your own routine.
Yeah, you get in your little put the 1 mana cyclers in this pile, 2 mana cyclers in this pile.
I actually think we've got so many playables here that I want to do a reverse deck build, like where we put everything in the sideboard and then we pull in the cards that were 100% to play.
Ooh, I like that. That sounds like a good plan.
That's what I do when I have to make a lot of cuts, because I find that it's easier to go from that direction than trying to make cuts.
Okay, so scrolling through.
So Solid Footing's in.
Main Servals
Checkpoint
in.
Point Officer in.
Keensight Mentor in.
Yep.
Orcorn in. Vantasaur in.
Yep. Unbreakable Bond in.
Where is Unbreakable Bond?
One to the right. There we go. Oh,
for some reason I can't figure out what the card is.
Oh, that's the black reanimate card.
I was like looking at the green cards. I was like, I know I've heard of this card before. I kept looking at Survivor's Bond because that one also has Bond in it. I was like, that's not Unbreakable Bond.
I think I'm in for 1 Unbreakable Bond to start, or 1 Survivor's Bond rather.
Yeah.
And 1 Wilt.
Wilt hype. Then there's a Fertilid. Do we play Fertilid? Probably not.
I think both Fertilids are in to start, and then maybe we cut 1.
Sandworm, Honey Mammoth.
Lead in, Goriak in.
Yes. All the Heat Bonders, Farfinder, the Enclave. Oh, we don't want to add lands yet. Okay.
All right.
So this is 24 cards. So even just adding.
So is there anything we've missed? I kind of want Drafted in.
Let's see. There is a Drannith Healer as another 2-drop, but we already have 4 2-drops, so we're probably fine there. There is Snare Tactician, Vulpikeet, which we don't really want.
I would cut a Fertilid. I think we're fine in the fixing department for the 1 bond.
Yeah.
Kind of want to get Drannith Healer in. I don't know if we've got room, though.
We could cut... I feel like Lead the Stampede is going to be really good in our deck because we just have all creatures. Like at this point, we have 19 creatures. So
it's exactly
it's
where
on
you want to be in your limited decks.
Yeah, on average, it's going to draw us like 2.5 spells. We have so much.
Yeah, we probably don't have room for the Drannith Healer. Let's cut the Drannith Healer.
Yeah, we don't have a ton of synergy, but we actually have a pretty good mix of humans and non-humans for our Survivor's Bond, which is cool. Because we have Officer.
Yeah, Bond is good.
3 alerts.
We could cut Goriak.
Or we could cut a Wilt.
I really think main deck Wilt is good.
Yeah, we also need interaction, so that's another plus to it.
I think I like this.
You like this this configuration? Yeah, it looks good to me.
Yep. And then we can sideboard as necessary.
Yeah. It's so sad not to play Goriak in our deck. This is like the dream Goriak deck.
Yeah, I just don't think we need it.
What are we mutating our Orcorn onto? Or are we just playing it as a 5-mana 4/4 Vigilance?
Probably just playing as a 5-mana 4/4 Vigilance.
Is that better than Goriak? Probably.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And then we can even mutate it onto Fertilid in those rare cases or things when it comes up. Okay, so we've got Scoured, Blossoming, Sands, Bonder's Enclave, and we have even distribution of our colors, which is neat. So this is white Greenland. We're gonna this is
1 swamp.
Yeah, so basic lands. Do you have preference on land art?
I have actually normally no, but I really like this set's basics. So I have been taking the time to scroll to this set's basics.
Which one do you like? I like the Elena Danner lands for the basic arts, but this one's also pretty good. So which one would you rather?
I've been going with the one on the right.
Oh, you've been.
That's what I've been going with. But I'm game for whatever.
Okay, so we're gonna add some planes to the deck. Obviously, we're gonna add some swamps. Which swamp do you prefer?
The one with the pink crystals.
Oh, yes. This is a good one. And then we've got forest. I really like, where is the forest for this set? It's down here. I like this forest a lot.
I've been going with the one with the purple.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the lands that have the crystals in them.
This one doesn't have any crystals in them.
No, but it's got the same hue. I don't know. Something about that color does it for me.
This one reminds me of the Lion King, just like instantly.
Yeah?
Yeah, just looks just like the Lion King. Okay, so let's... Now we have 5 lands. That's not enough lands. Okay, so we have one green source. We have an extra white source here. So we can add... And then we can cut 1 plains because we have 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, and then the 2 black sources. So pretty even distribution of colors. Our mana's actually pretty good here, and we'll get to draw some extra cards, hopefully. Orcorn Fueling Bonder's Enclave is pretty good. And yeah, let's make Heed Bonder our card style. But yeah, this deck looks sweet.
I think it's going to be really good. I'm a little worried, like, a Pacifism or a Blade Banish or something would have gone a long way, but...
Yeah, removal's overrated, as they say. Who needs
it
removal
really
spells?
is.
This is the dream. Just no removal spells. This is Magic as it was intended to be played. Ooh. Some Vigilance, some Cycling, our combo.
Yeah, this hand's fire.
Great hand. Just 11/11 Trample Lifelink. I've never actually done the Titanoth Rex thing, as it were.
We are about to do it.
Yeah, I've also never cast a Solid Footing in this format, so that's also going to be hype.
Getting all kinds of things checked off your list.
Do we cast Serval or do we cycle this trying to hit a land for Fertilid to play like turn 4 Unbreakable Bond Reanimation?
I would play a Serval myself.
We shall follow the guest's judgment in most cases, not all, because sometimes guests have no idea what's going on. No, some things I definitely agree. I was going to play the Serval myself.
How many vetoes per draft do you have?
Oh, unlimited. I have the keyboard. Oh my gosh.
I would
that was
cycle.
bad. That was really bad. I vetoed
We missed
you.
our land drop.
Yeah, we did miss our land drop. But we now have 2 Servals in play. That was a just instinct play. I played the Serval the last turn, so I just kind of played it this turn. Okay.
So now we've Fertilid, but so this is awkward. Like if we'd cycled last turn, we would be prepped to Unbreakable Bond a little better.
Yeah. That was not the greatest play I've ever made, but we are still in fine shape here.
Oh, we're still crushing.
I was on autopilot completely because I was just thinking about how many vetoes I would make in a draft in an ideal world. I was like, wow, I can just make whatever play I want. Oh, okay, they killed that. That makes sense.
That's not great for us.
I mean, they didn't use it on our alert Heed Bonder. I think we just play this and start gaining 3 a turn.
Yeah, and start cracking in with the main Servals.
Oh, opponent. Just... There's no way
Their
they
cute
win.
cycling deck just has no chance at this point.
They just can't win. So basically, what I'm trying to say is I missed the land drop on purpose so that I could play the Fertilid, bait out their removal spell, and now they didn't have their removal spell for the Heed Bonder. So they got completely messed up. I think we cycle the Rex first to try and find a tap land, maybe.
I agree. And I would cycle with green.
Yeah. Because we have a green source in our hand. We'll give trample to our Serval, I think, so that we can solid footing it if we draw a solid footing.
Yep, I agree.
Because we don't really want to bash in with that. Oh yeah, the poise.
Get that tap land. Pro plays.
Yeah, we don't attack.
I would attack with the Heed Bonder.
With the Heed Bonder, they just double block.
That's fine. We have Survivor's Bond in hand, right?
Oh, good point. Good point. I just am kind of waiting for them to screw up in a way. Okay. Lead?
I think so.
Let's go. Let's see how many we hit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this game is over. We did put our swamp on the bottom, so we'll have to find something to do that, but yeah, this game is over. It feels like. Okay, we just play this guy. Just gain more life.
I mean, they're just going to have to burn too many cyclers to get through our Heed Bonder army.
Yeah. And we aren't going to deck, so I have a feeling we're going to be in good shape. The Savai Thundermane can kill the checkpoint, which is a little bit of a bummer.
It's fine.
But if they have 2 1-mana cyclers, they're probably going to try and kill our Heat Bonder.
I drafted a pretty sweet. I made a video that's not up on YouTube yet. There's a pretty sweet deck that's sort of similar to this, except it also was splashing Mardu Ultimatum.
That sounds awesome. I got wrecked
We
by
went, we went pretty deep.
the double ultimatum the other day. I was playing. Ooh, we played a Honey Mammoth here, I think,
Yeah, Honey Mammoth Gas.
and that will just force him to start like jumping and stuff.
I'm a little worried about Divine Arrow there. I don't
Yeah.
know if I would have been brave enough to attack with a Heat Bonder.
Yeah, I thought of Divine Arrow after I attacked because I just kind of went for it. This has not been my greatest thought to gameplay game experience. I just kind of did it because it was there. Man. But I think they're out of 1-mana cyclers. If they had 2 in their hand, they probably would have just shot down the Heat Bonder. But yeah, yesterday I got hit by Ruinous Ultimatum when I had 2 Ominous Seas in play, a couple of 8/8s, and then they just ultimatumed me and I had no way to win left in my deck. So the classic. Okay.
Would smash in with Honey Mammoth here if they let you.
Honey Mammoth. How are they at 13? Like, we've hit them like with a couple of attack steps, but like not many.
All right, they're going to tap down the Honey Mammoth? Sure. Just getting yourself closer to decking, opponent.
What are they shooting with their Savai Thundermane? Savai is a problem because it can just slowly kill our stuff.
I don't think so.
Because they can just.
They're just going to have to burn too many cyclers. We have Survivor's Bond and an unlimited supply of Heat Bonders.
No. I'm so sad. Heat Bonder down.
Heat Bonder down.
We don't get our double Heat Bonder dream at the moment. We will someday.
I would play another Heat Bonder, and then I would bond back Heat Bonder and Titanoth Rex,
Yeah,
I think.
I agree. We can reanimate later.
Well, we're pretty close to hard casting it at this point.
Yeah, exactly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 mana away. Oh no, they have Ruinous Ultimatum. I knew it. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. I see the swamp. I know they have it. Every time I just get burned. Yesterday I was like gonna kill them the next turn, and someone in my chat was like, I hope they don't draw a second mountain. And then they drew a second mountain and ultimated me, and I was like, wow, that wasn't on my radar until that moment. So now it's always on my radar. The radar's always ready. They're gonna run out of cyclers to tap our mammoth, and it's gonna get in. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're quite dead. They've fought valiantly. I would expect a head explosion with no prompting from us fairly soon.
Just the unprompted. No blocks. Okay. We don't cycle the Rex. We just chill and wait to hardcast it. Do we cast Heat Bonder or do we play around Ruinous Ultimatum?
No, we're not playing around Ruinous Ultimatum. If they get us, they get us. And then we'll play around it in game 2.
Yeah, true.
Ruinous Ultimatum does not belong in your double snare tactician Savai Thundermane cycling deck.
Oh, that's what I always think, and then it just gets me. That's the second time I've been just owned by it. Oh, they blood curdled that. Interesting. Basically, my experience against Ruinous Ultimatum, I had the sweetest deck I have ever drafted, where I had we probably should have attacked with the Servals, to be quite honest. I messed that up. But I had 2 different ultimatums. I had 3 of the tricolor enchantments. I had Yorion with 2 other companions in my deck. Yorion was like my companion, so I had like 60 cards. I just had like the sweetest deck ever. And I had like the entire board. I had like battled back against this red-white cycling deck, and then they ultimatumed me. No, they didn't ultimatum me. They Mythos of Snapdaxed me, and then they ultimatumed me like 3. And then they ultimatumed me 3 turns later, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
That's more what I would be worried about is Mythos of Snapjacks.
Yeah.
That seems like a more reasonable concern.
We have our 11/11 trample.
Let's go T-Rex.
And we're going to gain another 8 life. They don't have any removal or cyclers, I don't think. Because otherwise they try to burn our stuff. Oh no, blood curdle.
Wow, splashing 2 blood curdles?
We're at 43. We have so much life. Oh my gosh. I kind of want to play more Survivors Bonds. They just seem so good in our deck.
Well, they are, but they're pretty clunky,
True.
so we can't just go ham.
Yeah, they are, for sure. They would be good in this specific situation, so it just makes me want to play them.
I mean, it is a very good card in our deck because we have not like a perfect mix of humans and non-humans, and a perfect mix of humans and non-humans that are great to reanimate. Like, we've got the honey mammoths, we've got the heat bonders.
Just gaining 10 life a turn. We have more cards in deck than opponent by 1, so they'll slowly deck out as we get to hundreds of life.
And they're going to deck themselves trying to kill our things with Savai Thundermane.
Wow. Oh, and then if we draw... Oh my gosh, this is just wrong. This should be banned by the Geneva Convention. That's my...
I would crack in with the Vantasaur.
And cut out on 2 extra life per turn.
I mean, I think we're doing all right in the life
we do
department.
have to play against. We do have to play around that swamp, and we can kill a Snare Tactician or a Thundermane. Okay, that's fine with us. Wow, their removal sucks against our deck. Fire Prophecy is so bad against us. Oh my goodness.
Move over cycling. There's a new best deck in town.
Yeah, just 10 life a turn. There's going to be a certain point where they just can't possibly kill us through our life gain. Like, that point might be 200 life, where if they just attacked us every turn with their deck, it's probably lower than 200. But, like, there's a point where they just can't possibly kill us. Oh, Sandworm, hello.
That's a good one.
Yeah, we just kind of have some random, like, haymakers in our deck, in addition to just infinite life gain. This seems like a pretty nice...
That's why this deck is great.
It's hilarious.
You beat them into submission with, like, gain and large monsters.
Main Serval. 2 mana, 1/4, gain 20. That's what the Serval has been. Just, like, all the triggers. Getting 2 Heat Bonders in play. We have a 3rd Heat Bonder somewhere that we could draw, and it would be amazing.
I think if we don't get to 100 life at some point in this draft video, I'm going to be disappointed.
Yeah, that would be really funny if we got to over 100. I mean, we could get there in this game. They're tapping 2 of our creatures here. We're going to gain 4 from the Mammoth, then another 10.
They're just delaying the inevitable.
Yeah.
I actually seriously would not play Honey Mammoth here.
Me too. I literally had the same thought. I was like, we're so far ahead that we can just play around Ruinous Ultimatum. Oh my gosh. Blade Banish, no.
Alright, now I'd probably play the Honey Mammoth.
Oh, yeah. They did it on end step, but we can play it next turn, yeah. I don't think they're killing us by attacking.
Are we still winning the deck wars?
Yes, they cycled another card. We have an alternate win condition in our deck. That's what this feels like. It feels like
I would attack with Giraffe.
Yeah, it feels like we don't need to win with damage in this deck. Like, our win condition is get to 100 life. Kind of like that card, like Felidar Sovereign, where like if you have over 40 life, you win the game.
That's annoying.
Dang, they've cut down on 2 life a turn. We might not get to 100. The triple-digit dream.
We'll get there.
How
many cards are left in their deck?
13. No, 14. And we have 15. We still have our Vigilance Mentor guy that just pump up all of our cards. Oh, we still have Wilt, I think, too.
This deck is chock full of removal. There it is.
Oh, opponent. Oh, opponent. You think you can beat us with removal spells. We also have 2 solid footings still. What have we seen from their deck to play around? 2 Blood Curdles, Blade Banish. I kind of don't want to play solid footings in game 2 and 3, probably.
No, we're just bringing in the other two reanimate cards
Yeah.
for the solid footings and just never losing.
Yeah. Should we go with the main circle attack into solid footing?
I think so.
No reason not to. We're at 110 life. We can afford to gamble with our cards. Whew. About to get the opponent good. Oh, yes. Imagine if that was just a bluff attack that we made. How amazing would that have been if we were just like, we're at 110. We can afford to bluff attack with a 1-4 and see if they don't block. That would have almost been better.
I mean, there's some consideration to swinging with the team there, too.
There's no way any limited deck can do 110 damage in the course of 12 turns.
I mean, there's some pretty powerful things going on in this format.
Even if they had 5 copies of Zenith Flare, they still couldn't. Okay, maybe they could with 5 copies. How many cyclers do they have? 1, 2,
Not that many, because
3,
they've got so
4,
much
5,
removal.
6. They have 6 cyclers. So with 5 copies of Zenith Flare in their deck, they still couldn't kill us. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. They have the double black. I think they're just splashing like blood curdles though.
I mean, I don't. How many cards are in their deck?
10.
We can't lose from here, right?
Yeah, we literally cannot lose. They can't physically do enough damage to us. Okay, so let's just look. They have Blade Banished, Play Around, Blood Curdle, Fire Prophecy, Will of the All Hunter, Flame Spell. Remember when they flame spelled our checkpoint officer? No, our Fertilid.
I do remember that.
So we can just wilt. Wow, this is so
This
much.
is why you want main deck wilt in your green decks, because your green decks are vulnerable to pacifism and capture sphere, and it also just randomly crushes stuff like Weaponize and Bastion and things like that that are absolutely bonkers in the format.
Yes, agreed. This is one of the most satisfying victories. Just as they're a cycling deck, so they're gonna have less cards than us, and then we just go up to like 200 life. Oh my gosh, we're just gaining 15 a turn. we don't have a single removal spell in our deck. We have a checkpoint officer and a wilt, and that's it for interactions. But oh my gosh, we've had this Unbreakable Bond in hand all game. I wonder what's in their hand. Just lands probably. Drannith Healer. Nice. I don't think we show them Swamp if we draw it.
I agree. Just roll that out there to get just the savage rub-ins.
Get even more life points. Ooh, I think I would have cast this if I was them, just to get more info.
The opponent does a champ for playing this out.
Yeah, I don't think I would have played this out even remotely. Remember when you said if we don't get to over 100 life, you'll be disappointed? Can I interest you in 200 life?
I'm gonna be a little disappointed now.
Yeah, me too. I honestly, we just need to draw. We need them to not concede so we can get to 200 life. They only have 5 cards left. Maybe they don't know there is a concede button, or they think there's still hope. Aw, dang it, opponent! Let us get to 200 life. I don't think opponents would ever let you get to 200 life because they would just concede. So I think we cut the solid footings for
both survivors bonds in.
We could also consider just having a Drannith Healer to trade with stuff, that doesn't seem as good.
I kind of like Patagia Tiger just as an evasive threat.
Oh, I thought you said, I was thinking Sabai Sabretooth, and I was like, Patagia Tiger. There's also, we could bring in a Mosscoat Goriak over like one of our 2 toughness things that dies to Savai. But most of our stuff doesn't die to Savai anyway, so we're probably fine against the Savai.
I mean, I'm in for cutting checkpoint officer if you want for the Goriak.
Yeah, it seems like tapping their stuff is going to be a bit inefficient. So now we have nothing that dies to the Patagia Tiger except Fertilid, but cutting Fertilid is probably bad.
Yeah, we can't cut Fertilid. Wait. No, we want 3 survivors bonds in here.
What are we cutting?
I don't know. Can you show me the deck in the other view? I can't process decks in this view.
Yeah, me neither. I kind of struggle with it as well.
Um, let's cut Pateki Tiger. We don't need Pateki Tiger.
Yeah, we just
We'll
have
just
life gain.
life gain them into submission.
We only have 17 creatures now for the lead the Stampede.
That's plenty.
We could add back checkpoint over something, but what would we add it over, honestly? Our deck just has so much. We could add it over the Goriak again, but because we only have 3 2-drops now, which could be a problem. But this isn't really a 2-drop in the conventional sense. I just don't want to get
Right.
run over by their stuff.
So what do you want to cut?
I kind of want to cut the Goriak and add a 2-drop in again, even though I just
Okay.
argued against it. And maybe just like add a Sabertooth or something because it
I
trades
would
with
I would play oh, because it trades with a Snare Tactician. I'm into that. Yeah. I like that suggestion. I think that's better than Drain of Healer.
Yeah. It's also another non-human that we can get
Although
back.
we saw suffocating fumes from them, so I don't actually love that.
Yeah. Too quick on the sideboard submission, I guess. Yikes. Well, we'll see how this... We'll probably keep this
See
one.
how it performs. We got it.
Honestly,
better
it trading with Snare is probably good. If they're casting their fumes against us, we probably already won because it only kills Sabertooth. Okay. Yikes. That is bad.
It's fine. We've got format All-Star Alert Heat Bonder
I think we play the Sabertooth.
and 2
here.
Survivor's Bonds in hand.
Yeah.
I think we've already won. Like, no joke.
He's called it. The game is over, folks.
No Kappa.
I like playing the Sun Thundermane because now if they do cycle, it means they can't play a Snare. Okay, they have a Marmoset.
It's a little concerning. Little concerning.
Yeah, just a tad. Let the life gain begin. The Sun Thundermane the Sabertooth already saving us the life points what we need to save. The clutchest cat.
I mean, I would trade that for a Goriak here, would you not?
Probably, yeah, now that we have a Heat Bonder. But it's close because it has shut down a couple of attack steps from the Thundermane. They probably should have attacked with the Marmoset there.
I agree.
Would you want to lead the Stampede now?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. 2 Heat Bonders. Ooh, just a Farfinder. That's rough.
Well, we also got rid of 4 lands on the top of our deck, so that's good too.
And we're going to get our Swamp now. Shuffle all those lands back in. The classic.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I honestly might hold off on the Farfinder.
Yeah, so we can... Yeah, depending on what we draw for sure. So we can just have more spells in our deck because we know 4 lands are on the bottom.
I have a feeling this Heat Bonder is going to eat a Blood Curdle.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling about it as well. Hopefully they do that and then attack, and then we can block and trade and then Survivor's Bond, but that's probably unlikely. I'm surprised that our Savai Sabertooth is still alive. Yeah, as I say that.
We take 9 here? Ouch.
Yikes.
Alright. Need to draw some action.
That's action.
That's action. Pull that bad boy out there.
They're very exponential, so now we just gain 4. Boom, boom. And the next turn we can gain 6. And if they kill one, we can get it back with our bond and play it again.
Yeah, I like our spot a little better now. I was a little worried that my sick brag that we won on turn 2 was going to come back to haunt me.
The premature brags never come back to haunt anybody on this channel. Man, never been...
Is that a little dragon they've got as their companion over there?
It is a little Luca cat thing.
That's a lot of triggers that just went on the stack.
Trigger, 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 trigger.
Okay.
Chomp, don't draw a land, buddy. Don't do it. Don't do me like this. No. No! I think we trade it with the Savai Thundermane if they attack with everything.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%.
Oh, this is the easiest block ever. They're like, wow, we finally got rid of a heat bonder. I can't believe we did it. I wonder if they have +2/+2. Wow, that's actually really good for us.
I don't know about really good, but
I mean, they don't cycle it, so that's why I said it was good. But yeah, it's not like literally the best thing ever. It's
I
just,
would cycle Wilt. Oh, nope. Okay.
yeah, I would have cycled Wilt if I
Whoop,
was
whoop,
thinking.
whoop, 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 whoop. Do we want to play Giraffe?
Yes.
No? I don't know. I mean, it's close, right? Because they can tap it down with the Tactician.
Yeah, but then it's just more efficient on the following turn when we can go like Survivor's Bond, Heat Bonder, start gaining 6. Yeah, I should have cycled the Wilt. That would have been way better. But
Because we're just really mana hungry right now.
yeah, we have a lot of stuff to do with our mana, which is kind of awesome. Okay. No, they have another Savai trigger. Don't have it, opponent. No. No more 1-mana cyclers.
I mean, we're doing pretty well against what is an insane start from a cycling deck. Snap block that Thundermane.
For sure, we have 2 Survivor's Bonds.
Alright, so Thundermane down.
Hopefully. Yes, it is down. And now we get back a Heat Bonder, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
We just want
Heat Bonder and the Circle, right?
Yep. Heat Bonder.
Or the Sabertooth, rather.
Keep gaining that life. Attack for 3. It really does feel like we have an alternate win condition in this deck.
I mean, we're dead to several cyclers here.
Yes, true. They didn't have any last turn, though, so... I guess they had 2 last turn, so maybe they do have more. We didn't see a lot of cycling from their deck. Like, we saw, like, 7 cyclers or 8 cyclers total in their entire deck. They've already played, like, 4.
Agree, but I'm not feeling the most safe here.
Oh, yeah, I agree on that vibe.
I mean, we're dead to 3 cyclers. Stop.
No, don't do it. Oh, yes.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah. Saving this Wilt is looking great. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. I think we just play this in a Serval and gain 8.
Yeah, that's probably correct.
I'm not going to attack into a Divine Arrow, I'm afraid.
I agree.
We don't care about damage. Opponent's like, I almost got him, and then we just, like, drop 2 more.
Voltron assembled.
Oh, gosh. Kind of insane. Yeah, if we'd cycled that Wilt, we would have had that a little bit earlier.
Good games, opponent.
Yeah, that was
Both
close.
teams fought hard.
It's a good effort. I think we just Farfinder for our Swamp, Wilt the...
I agree.
And then we can play either Savai, Thundermane, or just Wilt.
I would hold up Wilt, I think.
As an instant speed trick or something? Or just something to do on their end step?
Just something to do on their end step, and
Yeah, we're not attacking. This game's
I think
so...
Thundermane does nothing because Prickly Marmoset's on the battlefield.
Yeah, and now we have over 1,000 health. And if we do trade those off, we can get back our 3rd Heat Bonder and the Giraffid again. They have... Oh my gosh, the tech! The tech! They sided into 80 cards or something.
Did they really?
Yeah, they have 30 cards left in their deck.
Wait, what?
That's so funny.
How many cards do we have in our deck?
We have 21 and they have 30.
Whoa! Opponent
With the tech. They were like, man, I'm going to deck them. They're going to never know what hit them. Oh, that's
All right, let's
so
smash
funny.
him with this Giraffid. I mean, I think
I'm not worried about us decking before we kill them. Now that we have 3 Survivors bonds, to just get Titanoth Rex over and over and over.
How did they have that savage of a curve out with that many cards in their deck?
That's probably the only reason we lived, is because they had so many junkers in their deck. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. I was like, dang, how many cards do they have? And I was like, wait, 30? They have 36, just 39. How many cards do they have total? They're 29. Oh, they have another one? Nice. Why did they wilt that instead of the Honey Mammoth is the question.
Honey Mammoth's gonna eat a blood
5,
curdle.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 18, 19, 20, 21. They sided in to 50 cards. They just sided an extra 10. Just no big deal. Just let's go. Okay, so Honey Mammoth just died, so that's a bummer. Oh my goodness. I mean, we do have our
We don't
Vigilance.
have our solid openings anymore. We could be in trouble here.
We have a Titanoth Rex, a Survivor's Bond, and like infinite life. So we just have to find any way to win the game. And we also still have our Vigilance Lord that's just going to pump our entire team over and over. And a Survivor's Bond to get it back.
Oh yeah, Vigilance Lord is a good one.
Yeah. We are not going to lose at this point. We have so many good threats to like get.
We also might get to that 200 life.
Oh yeah, because now they think they have us in this late game scenario. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how many cards they have. Because 28.
We should be playing in lands, right?
I'm afraid of them having some random like discard effects. Just because. Oh, I guess we should have played that land because
Memory,
we could have
right?
Titan.
Cavern Whisperer. Right.
Yeah, Cavern Whisperer. Yeah.
We should hold one land.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a riveting game of Magic here. It was very exciting until we turned the corner.
Yeah, now we're at 65. Alternate win condition. They're just never going to cycle a card because they think they have us on the decking game. And they have their 2 blood curdles to kill any cards we play that matter. $26, $34, $36, $38, $39, $40, $41. They literally sided into 50 cards. They just sided an extra 10.
What a ridiculous game of Magic.
It's like not even playing the same game. Like the game is no longer about us trying to beat them. It's just about us trying to kill them before we would deck. If they deck us, they're going to feel like a genius. It's going to be incredible.
But then we just do the same maneuver.
Yeah, we decided an extra 10 cards ourselves. Oh, Titanoth Rex number 1?
I mean, that's certainly eating a blood curdle.
Oh, definitely. I think we played this land, so we can just immediately play it again. One second, I gotta say hello. Someone? Sorry about that. My dad was calling a old friend of mine that I had to say hello to. Okie doke, I'm back.
Board state hasn't changed.
Okay, we just gained life. Our opponent. They had to cycle. They had to cycle. Did we start using our Bonders Enclave?
No.
I don't think so either. Gain that extra life. It could matter. You never know. We can just Alpha Strike them at some point too.
What do they have in their hand over there? That's what I want to know.
They probably sided in just 10 lands, so they just have all the lands. Oh my gosh, they killed our Sabertooth. The
Sabretooth eating a Fire Prophecy feels great.
Remember, that's the only thing Fire Prophecy can kill in our entire deck, other than like a Farfinder. Oh, yes.
Honey Mammoth's kind of small ball in our deck, honestly, at 96 life.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like
when it's only
4% of our life total we're gaining.
yeah, it's kind of just terrible, I guess. They're just holding like all their 1-mana cyclists, but now they're gonna deck first.
That would be sweet justice if we still decked them.
It would be so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh my
When
god.
you edit this video, you need to do a time lapse of these turns where we're where we're gaining.
I don't know how to do time lapse stuff really. I'm so bad at editing. The best thing I do on editing is like when I edit out the like stop record, start record button in my video. I'm not the master editor. Oh gosh, they have a flyer. They've got the pressure. They have inevitability now. They're gonna hit us for 3 every turn. Oh yeah. More threats.
I would not run that out yet. Maybe we do.
What are you afraid of?
I don't know.
Are you afraid of?
I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of the Mardu. Not ultimatum, but the Snapdax Mythos of Snapdax. I don't know. Just play it out.
Yeah, they
No, I'm at least know, and we can play accordingly for game 3.
don't have that card, I don't think. My goodness, this is like magic at its finest. It's honestly, this is like the funniest thing ever. Like, just soul crushing it because the opponent's like, I guess I could deck them, and then like, but every turn they have to draw an extra card to keep our guy tapped, and every turn they get closer to decking out themselves. So if they deck in this game, it'll just be the most demoralizing thing ever.
What are the old library totals at?
We have 13 and they have 18.
Oh man, we're getting close.
Honestly, that's like a really smart sideboard tech from the opponent. Like, because they have infinite removal spells. They still have both blood curdles in there. Attack with both.
Yep.
Okay, opponent. I think they're out of cyclers. Tidenoth Rex is so important for our deck to give us a win condition. Honestly, though, if we had just drawn our Keensight Mentor, we would just be like, have an army of 100 hundreds right now. Oh, yeah. Opponent is so screwed. Next to damage. Let's go.
Wait, do they not have blood girls either?
They do have Zenith Flare. What do you know? I think we can Survivor's Bond back Tidenoth now.
Keep Honor and Titanoth? Yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah, I was thinking we might want to save our Survivor's Bond, but we have a third one in our deck. And this is why we've been playing Lance, so now we can just immediately play Tidenoth again. Imagine Zenith Flare for 8 just being like a completely dead card. Just does literal nothing.
That's the best thing about this deck is that it just crushes cycling.
Their best chance of win. I mean, they almost killed us in the early game. I'm not going to argue with that part, but after that, it's just like, what?
But that's like one of the best draws from a cycling deck.
Yeah,
and we handled it.
We just, yeah, with ease, almost not with ease. If they'd had 3 cycles that one,
it was a little tight there for a second.
It was a little dicey. Triple Heat Bonder though. Oh, they have Luca. Oh my gosh! If they ever plus Luca, he just decks them.
Yeah, Luca does nothing here.
Luca just ruins their entire plan of decking us. Because now they have only 14 cards.
What are they going to do? Ultimate Luca and deal 7 to us?
6 to us. Even less damage. We'll let you keep your Luca, buddy. I kind of didn't want to attack just because I wanted to gain life. Oh, yes. Opponent has conceded. They have seen the error in their ways, trying to play aggro in a Heatbonder world here. Dang. The regret of using Heatbonder on a thumbnail art is just haunting me now. Because this is the true Heatbonder deck. Just the superior Heatbonder. Oh my gosh. This is like...
This is peak vigilance for sure.
Oh my gosh. We literally just have to deck our opponents. That's like the win con. Opponent says, please help. Well,
they're going to need it.
Yeah, they're going to need help. I wonder what the highest life total an opponent will... Oh, we'll keep this. Will let us get to before they concede is. I think their current record is in the 170s or something. It was like 100 and...
It was 173, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to try and get a new record in each and every game. Do we cycle Vantasaur on turn 1?
I would not.
Yeah, I don't think we do either.
We've got land drops.
Yeah.
I generally try to hold on to those on-color cyclers until I need land drops.
Yeah, me too.
Or I'm going to anticipate needing land drops.
Ooh, the Brushwag.
All hail.
That's really funny. I never... Yeah, that's just hilarious. Oh my gosh. All hail the Brushwag.
The card's pretty good against our deck.
Yeah, because it can start pumping. Ooh, red-green.
It's going to be like a fireball every turn in the late game.
Yeah, but we're going to... Yeah, that's true. Very true. Should have attacked first. No matter.
So, like, here, I still don't think I would cycle Vantasaur.
We have some pretty good draws in our deck, but I
think I would cycle. I think I would draw and then cycle T-Rex if we hit air.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait, also. What? Brushwag Startling Development. Those cards do not belong in the same deck.
They're just teamer stuff. They need
teamer
help.
Stuff.
They said they needed help. They were very clear about that. So we break.
I like that. Wow, no, not even blocking with the Fertilid.
We have some 2-drops maybe. This guy gets... We should have done that in case we drew Solid Footing maybe. I'm not sure if we would have run it out though. This is actually really annoying against us. It's just Fireball. You were right. You're right. In the late game. But we have some late game tools of our own. We still haven't drawn our Vigilance Mentor. That card's going to be gross. How many Vigilance creatures do we have in our deck?
8 or 9.
Oh no.
Jail here, and that's not ideal.
Really isn't. We need a Heatbonder.
Cycle Wilt.
Yeah. The Honey Mammoth.
That's a good one.
I might cycle the Vantasaur this next turn if we don't draw anything, so we can try and hit our Heatbonder. Okay.
Ooh, that's good.
We don't
I would
want to
mutate that onto the trample.
Really? Over just playing it?
You just want to play it? I kind of want to gain 4.
Yeah, I agree. Gaining life is good here. So we don't die to this 5/6 before we find something.
And we're like pretty handily crushing right now.
You're right, we're beating down. We're on the beatdown plan.
Like, and then they're gonna like we're forcing a race when we're gaining life, which is the best time you want to force a race.
Yeah. I kind of want to cycle the Vantasaur now because we have a 6-drop to play and we want to draw our Heatbonder and stuff.
I don't myself.
Yikes. Rock Slide in there.
It's alright.
Yeah, we're fine. Our Honey Mammoth is coming down next turn. I guess cycling this to try and draw something better is a little bit hypocritical. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Can I put Vigilance on the Honey Mammoth?
Oh, yes. It's one of our few non-vigilance creatures in the deck. But I think we still play the Vantasaur first. So we can maybe draw Heat Bonder and Double Spell. Mammoth is so good.
It really is. I mean, it's kind of a meme, but it also is kind of true.
Yeah, he just wants all the honey. What a sick card. Oh, the value. Oh, the value. They get a 3/3 and they draw a card. Not that insane value. 5-mana 3/3 draw card is pretty solid, but
if they mutate onto it again, then we're in trouble. Mutate's actually probably our worst matchup because we have no removal, so we have nothing to prevent mutate stacks with.
I kind of want to lead the Stampede this turn instead of Vantasaur.
I agree.
And then we could find Heat Bonder and another Mammoth. Nice.
Baby.
And I think we just Heat Bonder now to start gaining life.
Agree. Smash in with that Honey Mammoth.
The Honey Mammoth of... Ooh.
So what does that Dreamtail Heron do right now?
Makes a 3/3 and draws a card. And it's a fertile.
Makes a 3/3 and draws a card. Okay.
We can totally beat that.
I agree.
Mutate stacks are like definitely the worst matchup for our deck because we have no removal. Even a Blade Banish
Archipelago would be pretty bad.
Way to summon that into the world. Yikes. What a positive mentality to have there. Oh yeah, it would be bad if they had Archipelago. Oh yeah, that would suck. I just thought about it. Oh my gosh, it'd be a 9/9 flyer.
Yeah, it would not be ideal.
We have Plummet. I think we bring in Plummet.
100%.
Sure, gay.
That's not the worst. It's not great.
If they bounce our Mammoth, we just gain the 4 life back.
Yeah, but they're getting beasts. I guess we block their beasts, though, at least.
Yeah.
If they have an Essence Scatter or something, we're in trouble.
Yeah, but whoever has Essence Scatter when they need it. We could Fertile it plus Keensight Mentor, but this has just got to be better.
No. Honey Mammoth is better.
Honey Mammoth greater than all.
I mean, they're not damaging us.
Yeah, it's not a net damage exchange. Do they have a way to bounce this thing somehow? I'm just like...
It's just going to be a question of whether or not they run out of mutators.
Yeah.
I think if we can run them out of mutators, we'll win, and if we can't, we'll lose.
That's actually really okay.
Don't care about that at all. Not in the slightest.
That was a lucky draw for us that they had the Quartzwood Crasher. I breathed a sigh of relief when they played Quartzwood Crasher. That's how weird our deck is. I was like, oh, yes, thank goodness. Just a Quartzwood Crasher. One of the scariest rares in the set.
Slamming another Honey Mammoth here, yeah.
Yep. And then we'll double block Quartzwood.
Yep. I don't think they're going to attack.
Whew. Crazy game here. This Vantasaur, when it hits the battlefield, will be very satisfying. I'm excited for Keensight Mentor to come down. That'll be nice. Bumps all our stuff. I think we play it next.
I'm just channeling all of my energy right now into the opponent not having any more mutate creatures.
That's a good thing to channel energy into. Oh yeah, that's a useless card.
That card is so embarrassing.
It's also contributes to our deck them plan. Oh, they have Vivian.
Whoa.
Nice.
Whoa.
Get wrecked, Excavation Mole. We are so screwed against Vivian. If we don't, yeah, it's going to be a tough one to beat Vivian. But they milled it this game, so justice. Actually, kind of no justice, because we're the one that aren't letting them play Magic, really. We're just kind of hanging out, gaining life. They're going to deck themselves. Life is good. There's some chance we could like cycle Vantasaur to like dig for another Heat Bonder or something. Because we know that the bottom 3 cards of our deck aren't Heat Bonders, so that leaves us only 18 cards. We have 2 left. So we have like 1 in 9 odds of hitting one. So we have like a 33% chance if we cycle this.
I don't hate it since we've got Bonder's Enclave as a mana sink.
Yeah, and playing a 6 mana 3/6 doesn't seem insane here. And they just milled themselves for 3. Oh yeah. Immediate reward.
Just like we drew it up.
I think we play this and Keensight Mentor.
I agree. Start getting the team huge.
This is where the opponent starts thinking, oh no, how the heck do I ever win?
I mean, they're going to need removal to win at this point. Because we are stable.
And we're gaining 10 life a turn. Double alert Heat Bonder is so dumb. No, we're gaining 8 life a turn. Dang. Next turn we'll gain 10 life. Oh, Crystalline Giant.
Man, they have some haymakers.
Their deck is insane. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I think we beat a Crystalline Giant too, though, honestly. They rolled Hexproof on the first roll. I swear that card is bugged.
Honestly,
it rolls Hexproof on the first roll every time.
Ironically, Hexproof is one of the ones we care the least about because we have no interaction for it anyway.
I guess so, but still.
I guess we have
the principle of the matter.
It's actually, most of the time I've played against it, it hasn't rolled Hexproof, but it feels extra bad when it does. Okay, so now we get a land out, get our swamp. The thing I'm worried about is this getting like unblockable and then like getting trampled to make them an extra 3/3 every turn. So we play this, and we use our Mentor. Do you want to attack with Honey Mammoth?
I do not want to attack with Honey Mammoth.
Even the non-vigilant.
Yeah, no, I don't think, not with Quartzwood Crasher sitting over there. And Excavation Mole and Crystalline Giant potentially getting trampled.
Okay.
We're good to chill.
I feel like I want to attack, but I'm okay with not attacking.
Why? What are you hoping to accomplish?
I'm trying to kill them because they're at 11.
But they're just going to double block with 2 beasts, and then we're down a 6/6 that's a better blocker.
Yeah, but then this one can start attacking them.
We're winning right now, I think.
We're going to lose to this thing getting trample and flying and making them a 3/3 every turn like their Vivian would do.
No.
It's terrifying.
We're doing bigger stuff than that right now, while Keensight Mentor's on the battlefield.
Oh my gosh, Keensight Mentor. Every time I've played Keensight Mentor, it's been like, get my entire team +1/+1 counters. It's just such an insane card. Let's see what they roll on their Crystalline Giant. Just get Reach, please. I beg of you. Hey, they got a +1/+1 counter.
What? Opponent's tilting.
They're flunging with everything. Okay, what could they have possibly drawn? They have one card in hand. Okay, we just know what they drew. Okay. Okay. Resolve.
It's not going to go well for them.
Oh, it really isn't. Oh, it is not.
Okay, so
we want to block, I think, one of the beasts.
Face up?
So you want to block one of these with our Keensight Mentor before we pump.
Agree.
We can double block with Heat Bonder, which is not the best, but it's something we can do.
I think you double block Heat Bonders on the Quartzwood Crasher.
If we just don't let them trample through, we can maybe kill them on the crackback. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So as long as we don't give them a trampling chumper. And even if we do, we don't have a lot of big creatures. So if we just take the entire hit, take 9, they have 1 blocker, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. On the crackback, if we don't attack with this, then we have 12 damage. And then if they block our biggest guy, which is going to be 4, then we'll deal 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So they're just dead if we don't block. I mean, we can block.
I mean, you did the math, not me.
Okay, yeah, just put all the pressure on me. Okay, I respect it. I understand. If we just block like this, then I think they die. And we kill a couple of their creatures, but that's not a big deal either way. We take 6, 12, 15, 19. We have some time to do math. Okay,
you have 1. You'll be left over with 1.
This is going to be 4.
2, 3, 4 vigilance creatures that are going to be a minimum of 3 power.
So they'll block 4, and then we'll do 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we killed them. Why don't we double block? this thing instead because we're gonna get pumped up. Oh wait, we don't have to double block with this thing. We can block here. This was really bad blocking. I just kind of panicked.
Wait, we don't want to lose something like Crystalline Giant, right?
We're not.
Oh, we won't, because they're going to get a +1.
Yeah, I forgot about that
right.
when I was thinking about blocks. I forgot about that part. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that they die here, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, now they're definitely dead. Let's just double check. So this has been.
They're definitely dead, 100%.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the math to see if I did do the math correctly.
You did the math correctly. I checked
3,
it once.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it was kind of close math. That's why it was like a little bit. We don't even have to show them the solid footing. They have Vivian. They have Rockslide.
We just beat a lot of busted cards with a lot of garbage cards.
Heat Bonder is not garbage. Our cards are amazing. Main Serval, the best. Good game, opponent. Always look for lethal. That's my motto. Boom. And then they just randomly have a lifelink counter on their beast, and we just lose. But yeah, got him. Holy smokes. That was unreal. Okay, so we want to bring in, I think, Wilt. Plummet.
Why are we bringing in Wilt?
They're
giant. For the Crystalline Giant. Oh, Poggers.
I never understood Poggers. I don't know what it means. Like, I say it sometimes, but I just don't fully understand.
It's like an abbreviation for PogChamp, right? It's like one of the better Twitch TV emotes.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like to convey excitement.
Indeed. Excitement indeed. Okay. Do we want to keep our solid footings? Probably.
Yes.
What do we want to cut, though? We have so many good cards.
Vantasaur.
Vantasaur?
Yeah.
Okay. I can get behind that. How many creatures do we have now? We only have 16 creatures. We could cut Lead the Stampede.
Yeah. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I think I would rather cut a solid footing than a Lead the Stampede.
Yeah, me too. I agree with that. Whew. Opponent. That was actually like insane. Oh, you'd have no removal in our deck, but now we have removal. We have this Plummet. We're going to get them when they start mutating. It's going to be amazing. Oh, yeah, this Wilt. Of course, we have our Swamp here. I think we still keep this.
Yeah, I agree.
We can cycle this Wilt and feel sad about it if we need to. Or we could just draw planes on turn 1.
They're going to roll out Crystalline Giant on 3, and we're going to get them.
Yeah. Hello. Do you have emotes turned on or off? I forget.
100% off.
Really?
There's zero upside for me.
Oh, never doubted it. Instant gratification there. The main Serval is hype.
Gotta trust your deck.
I always trust the main Serval. Main Serval's so clutch. This is like my first time ever playing main Serval. Because last time I had a Vigilance deck, I had Karuga in it, so I didn't get to play the Serval. But this is pretty sick. Oh, yikes. Oh, get wrecked, opponent. It's
great for the home team.
I mean, it will get to pump itself, so we can't really block it that well. But we're just waiting. Waiting on the world to change. All upside.
Wait, what?
There's no reason not to attack. They might not block.
Well, you're supposed to do it before tapping out, though, right?
Yeah, but after tapping out is more of a power play. Psyching the opponent out. Especially because they don't know we have solid footing, but we could have solid footing. Oh yeah, we're dead. Gosh darn it.
That's unfortunate.
Oh man. Vivian on turn 5 when they have a creature. Oh my goodness. This is looking grim. Gotta be said. Vivian might be the type of card that can beat our deck.
Oh, Vivian is the worst for us, yeah. Vivian's the worst for any deck on turn 5. Vivian's really hard to beat on curve.
I wish I just played Crystalline Giant. That would have been so much better for us. There's a non-zero part of me that wants to scoop.
Oh, I am 100% in favor of that, but I was not going to suggest it since it's your your YouTube channel.
You can suggest the scoop. I would. Yeah, we're totally dead to the Vivian. There's no way we can beat a 3/3 every turn. I kind of.
We can. I mean, theoretically,
We
but
had 1,000 life in the mid stages of the game, so I kind of want to bring back in solid footing just so we can help fight the Vivian or a Vulpikeet to give our guy flying to kill Vivian.
I'm into Vulpikeet. Yep.
What is
Cutting
bad?
Drafid. Drafid's kind of mopey.
Yes.
And solid footing in for Survivor's Bond? Question mark?
For lead the Stampede, I'd think. We only have 16 creatures.
You're not about this lead the Stampede, are you?
Oh, I'm really not. Even though it does find our Heat Bonders, but I think we'd rather just not take our turn 3 off if they're going to be casting turn 4 Vivian.
But I think our plan is that, like, I think we're operating in the assumption that we're probably hoping they don't draw Vivian.
That is a good assumption, I guess. What do you want to cut? The bond?
Can we get away with cutting Fertilid?
Yeah, probably. We now only have
I don't know.
two
Then we could
black.
play a swamp. We could play a swamp instead of. Actually, we don't need this Fertilid, right? We've got Farfinder, Swamp, and Scoured Barrens.
Yeah, we don't need it.
Let's cut Fertilid.
Let's do it. Now we only have 15 creatures. I mean,
you are not about this lead the Stampede.
the
So
Steed
funny.
the Stampede has always disappointed us. I mean, with disappointed me. I think I've averaged like one card, maybe. Oh yeah, we did it.
I don't know if we did it, but
all the power. Oh, they're mulliganing. That's
good news
now
for the
we've
home
done
team.
it. Now we've done it. It is good for the home team. Game 3. Heat Bonder hype. They're
It means a lot less scary when we're on the play. Also,
Brushwagg.
wow,
They are
every time.
They are amazing at drawing that Brushwagg on turn 1. They had to mulligan for it too. They were like, "We need a Brushwagg on turn 1. How else can we win?" I just kind of imagined them playing Parcel Beast on turn 2. That was kind of what flashed through my head.
That would have not been ideal.
Drawing 2 lands was really not ideal either for us. Don't Essence Scatter me, bro. Bro, thank you.
It's okay. We're gonna draw Honey Mammoth, and then those lands are gonna be looking real good.
Oh yes, there's random Raking Claws.
What's it like to have Natural Tron on turn 3, opponent?
If they play Vivian on turn 4, I am going to be so sad. It's like, why? Why have you forsaken me, opponent?
I mean, you're gonna get them with the solid footing pretty good here, I think.
I wonder if they'll block.
They're 100% supposed to block.
They haven't seen solid footing yet, have they?
No.
No! Oh, opponent.
I think you don't run it out, do you?
No, because we might get them on blocking.
That's unfortunate.
Did we draw a land literally every draw step?
Yes.
Dang it.
You gotta practice more.
Yeah, I know. Can you imagine if they attacked us here?
Would be good. I don't think they're going to.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to attack us. Well, they didn't have Vivian. Upside. Oh, here it is.
It's gonna be great.
Hey!
Divination for 2 creatures is a good card.
Yeah, that was way better than I thought it was going to be. Not going to lie. I wonder if opponent puts us on solid footing.
It's not unreasonable given what we showed them in the first game. Yikes. All right, let's hope this honey mammoth doesn't die.
Oh,
we're going to get him.
get wrecked, opponent. You thought you were clever, but no.
That was awesome.
Too good.
If honey mammoth doesn't die here, we're in okay shape.
Yes, true.
Or they don't have a Dreamtail here, and that would also be bad.
You just have to put that thought into the world, don't you? Just, what if they had Dreamtail Heron? Oh my gosh.
That's how my brain works.
Now I'm in horror mode. I mean, I think it too, but I suppress those thoughts. Oh no.
Oh no. That's game. That's unfortunate.
It is not game. We could draw Swamp and Unbreakable Bond. We could also draw...
But they're going to have a 6/6.
We could cycle Titanoth Rex into a Swamp. If only we'd drawn a spell before turn 5. Dang.
Scoured Barons, double block, 6/6, and cry.
Yes.
Opponent has a very good deck, and it's our worst matchup.
Yeah, and they just have like they have so many bombs. Like Giant, Crasher, Vivian. The Vivian game was like a non-game because Vivian is just so dumb on turn 4. They even cast it on turn 4. Oh. That is not
close game. Both teams tried hard.
That was not even remotely close. Dang. Oh no. Mammoth, you cannot save us.
We would have been in it if they hadn't had that.
Yeah. Could have double blocked this. They would have had another 6/6.
They wouldn't have had another 6/6. Do you think they would have attacked with both? I think they only would have attacked with the 6/6. At least that's what I would have done from their perspective. I wouldn't have swung both into the double block.
Really?
No.
You get left with another 6/6, right?
I guess. But you only kill one of the things?
Dang it.
That's alright.
It's okay. We can't win them all. This guy had a really good deck, or this person had a really good deck. Whew. Unfortunate, but we still have a chance to win in the last round. Also, our deck is like the coolest deck I've ever drafted, or one of them. Just
it is pretty sweet.
Alt win condition. Also, our deck just has no removal spells, which is just really bad against that type of thing. And I think it's...
I'll be right back. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick.
Okay, cool. Whew. So, he's gone. Time for us to make sketchy plays. I will turn on the air conditioning or something. Our opponent hasn't shown up yet. They're also waiting for Ben to come back. If you do enjoy Ben's content, be sure to check out his podcast. I really do recommend it. Lords of Limited. It is a great podcast. Filled with awesome takes, content, all that good stuff. Opponent has kept... Ooh, we have our one interactive spell. This is an easy keep. 100% keeping that. We're playing against Lutri, the spell chaser. Gonna play slowly just so Ben doesn't miss too much, but not much going on here in the early stages. We'll probably wait on casting Lead the Stampede until he gets back, just so that if it hits all 5 we can get hyped. Blue, white. The Glimmer Bell. Flyers are not great for us. Oh, so they're just playing the Flyers deck. Seems solid so far.
Are we dominating?
Well, we're about to cast Lead the Stampede. I knew you'd want to see how good it ended up being.
It's gonna be great. We're gonna have to discard the hand size. Oh no.
Never hit more than 2. We didn't want to hit more than 2. We didn't want to have to discard. That would be embarrassing. It'd be shameful. We could have attacked and gone for solid footing if they blocked. Maybe that would have been better. I think Lead the Stampede.
But honestly, like divination, draw 2 creatures is good in a green deck, right?
It is good. But then there's that time where we hit 1 creature, which is not great.
But then you bottom 4 lands, which is also good.
True tweet. Okay, we definitely need plummet. We are in need of life gain and plummets. Okay, so we play our Serval this turn.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You want to untap land, right? So you can tap the 3/4?
We can't. Oh, that's only spells. Nice. I thought it was spells and abilities. That's good. This is a tricky matchup for us because we have 1 plummet. We don't have even a sudden spinnerets.
We have played some unfortunate matchups. Can we just play against cycling some more?
Yeah, exactly. This is the deck that really just wants to face down cycling. Infinite life gain.
Whoa, oh. Why didn't
Oh,
we tap?
because I am an idiot.
Sorry, that's my answer to Twitch chat all the time too.
Because I just didn't think of it. I think we just cast this on the Serval.
I agree.
Just absolute genius right there. Ooh, Bond doesn't do anything. So we can play Oracorn, hope to draw land to play our Mammoth.
I would Keen Sight Mentor and tap this turn, I think. Whoa, whoa, we need to untap. I guess, oh, we have to, oh yeah, this is awkward. Oh.
Yeah, Keen Sight Mentor makes sense. I like tapping.
But now we have to find an, I guess we're not dying that quickly if we're tapping.
Yeah, we're only taking 2 a turn. We're chilling. They have Lutri. We want a 1/4 block Lutri pretty well. Okay, so this turn we'll remember to use our checkpoint officer. I mean, I'll remember to use our checkpoint officer. I've been informed that using the collective "we" with Twitch chat is only acceptable for good plays and victories.
Is that true?
I
That's
said we did it, chat, and then I said, "Dang, we lost," and chat immediately just can't handle the fact.
Turned on you like a pack of rabid animals. All right, got tap.
Like a pack of rabid animals. That is the exact phrase that Twitch chat would want to be described with, I'm sure.
Your stream is exploding. It's awesome to see.
It's been really cool, yeah. Kind of nuts. But yeah, I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, cool stuff, for sure. I think it happens when you just stream like very frequently, and then it's just like people kind of get used to watching it and stuff. Oh, Heatbonder, thou art my friend. I think we play Heatbonder and Serval would gain us 2 life, and they're hitting us for 5. Buys us a lot of time.
And Honeyman. Yeah. It's going to be close.
Imagine if we had tapped that 1 turn. How good that would have been.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but I wasn't going to say it out loud.
You think a lot of thoughts that you don't say out loud. You should just say the thoughts. This is a safe space.
I was trying to be a good friend, you know.
Yeah. I'm just tanking our win rate. Oh, gosh. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding. Come on, man. No! Not Lutri. Lutri also has flying. 4, 7, 9. We go to 1. Oh, no.
I don't think we can outpace this.
If we draw a land, we play our Honey Mammoth. We go up to 5, 6, 7. They have 9. So we can't kill them. We can do this to gain 4. That doesn't accomplish anything. Let's just do this and see if we draw something that will change anything. I don't think we can, though.
Oh, even another Heatbonder doesn't do it?
Yeah, this is game. Well, they have a lot of flyers. This is going to be tricky even if we're at 4 instead of 3. I mean, instead of 1. But it might have been doable. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, even another heat bonder doesn't do it. Dang. If we were at 4 instead of...
If we would have lived if we had the 3 more life, though.
Yikes.
We could gain 6 going up to 10, and then we could have... Honey Mammoth, we would have outpaced them. Because we've been gaining 6 a turn, we would have gained 4 over the next 2 turns.
Dang it.
This is unfortunate.
Turned a close game into a not close game. Yikes. My bad.
It's alright. Happens. Magic is hard.
Yes. That will be my excuse.
That should be your excuse.
Okay. Plummet in. Vulpikeet in. Patagia Tiger in. Helica Glider in.
That seems aggro.
Helica Glider in.
And Patagia Tiger. I guess not Patagia Tiger.
Because the 3/4 blocks everything. Okay, what comes out? Wilt out. They're a blue-white deck. They've got to have some enchantment removal. Never mind on the Wilt. Solid footing out. They have bounce. Giraffe's good in this matchup.
I don't hate a fully grown.
What does fully grown do for us?
This lets us attack or like block and eat something with Vulpikeet, or like if we're in a race, trample through their small blockers.
Okay. We do have to find stuff to cut, though. We could cut Bond.
I think Fertilid can go.
Cut Fertilid.
What's our creature count at for the old Lead the Stampede?
18. We could add a Moscow Goriak for more vigilance creatures. I don't think we need that, though. This looks like a pretty good configuration.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm into this.
Okay, Ink Fathom. You did not see me in my full form. Yeah, the other day I was playing a matchup where I deliberately left up 2 mana to untap my Glimmerbeld mutate creature, and then I just forgot and didn't untap my like 6/6 trampler for blocks, and then I died to an Xaxes Zenith Flare, and I was so sad. And they were dead on the next turn or something. It was so bad. Okay, this is a great hand. Game over.
I don't know about that, but
I mean, you got to call GG on turn 2. I'll just call it on turn 0. Immediate, just calling of it, calling the game.
I think we don't play Heatbonder into Essence Scatter mana.
Yeah, we'll play the Farfinder.
Well, after drawing Unbreakable Bond, we kind of want Farfinder to resolve more than Heatbonder. I don't know. It's close.
I think Heatbonder is more important, especially now that we don't have Survivor's Bond to get it back. Huh. They only have a level 1 Fox. Interesting. That might just be to psych out their opponents and make them think...
Oh, your pet levels up?
Your pet levels up. See, my Fox is level 3.
Is that why yours is all legit?
Yeah, and theirs is just a bare bones Fox. Okay, so we could mutate onto this.
I don't hate it. I don't love it.
We could also
I would just Heatbonder.
Yeah, and then
we get totally crushed by Gust of Wind if you make the Auricorn play.
Yeah, and then we can Auricorn the next turn and then Mentor plus another Heatbonder the following turn.
We're going to draw off the top of the deck. So
yeah,
just calling your shot.
Yeah, exactly. Or we can play our Lead the Stampede, which will draw us at least 2 cards, hopefully.
Look, Lead the Stampede. You gotta get rid of this Lead the Stampede hate.
The hate on Lead the Stampede. Oh gosh, please Plummet. I beg of you. It's our only answer.
I mean, that's good. They just played a +2/+1 aura that cantripped.
Oh, we don't even give it vigilance. We just give it reach.
I think so, yeah.
We could do that on a later turn and just go for the Auricorn play this turn.
Not mutated, right?
No, not mutated. Just to start gaining an extra life per turn.
Yeah, I'm into that.
You need to remember that this is a Glimmerbell, because last game I forgot completely.
Yeah, I have attacked into Glimmerbell enough times. I think I finally have it firmly lodged in my brain to pay attention, but...
That's one of the things that's really much harder to remember on digital, because if you're playing in paper,
I know.
You can just you have to imagine, you can just see all the cards like stacked on top of each other.
Magic Online, you can still see it too.
Oh, we could have played the giraffe and then next turn mentored it. Oh my gosh. And given it both keywords.
I don't hate the Auricorn here.
Yeah, me neither. It attacks pretty well.
Auricorn attacks better.
And we can Unbreakable Bond it back. Even though we'd rather save that for Mammoth. Do we attack with a Auricorn here?
I would not.
They have Essence Scatter.
Getting scattered?
Yeah.
That was the only reason for them not to attack with Dreamtail here.
Yeah. I think we'd rather bait that out and then have our Mentor for later. We can also Unbreakable Bond back the Giraffid. And we're gaining 3 a turn. I think Unbreakable Bonding the Giraffid's probably solid.
I mean, I'm hoping to postpone that as long as possible. I would play Mentor before doing that.
For sure. Though giving this Reach and Vigilance could be nice. Oh no. Lutri copying Gust of Wind is irritating. Oh, they didn't do it.
They didn't even go for it. They got bigger plans for their Lutri.
Oh no.
Whoa. It gets back Essence Scatter? Yikes.
They have to cast it. They don't get it back to their hand.
What is happening right now? There are a lot of triggers flying around the battlefield.
Wait, they just cast Lutri, and then nothing happened. Wait, what? Did they cast Lutri and what the heck happened with their Lutri cast? Oh. Well, I think we do this now.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, we have the land to cast it even. I guess it's got to be the best thing we could possibly have done.
Well, but I'm just not thrilled about it against a blue deck that just drew some cards.
They don't have any Gust of Winds anymore. They only can have one.
Oh, poggers. Yeah,
Oh,
all right.
Get him. Nice Gust of Wind, opponent. Our Majestic Auricorn will be missed. I'm not going to say in before because that's the phrase that tilts me the most of all phrases.
Even Ethan.
It doesn't. It only tilts me because it tilted Ethan, and then I was like, "Wow, it is a tilting phrase." I was shown the light of how tilting that phrase is. Oh yeah, get wrecked, opponent. You can. I don't know what happened with their Lutri. Like it was some weird glitch where they like cast Lutri and Essence Scatter their own Lutri or something, but it didn't cast itself or something weird, or they cast it and undoed. Oh, nice. They don't have that for our Patagia Tiger now. Haha. Is it Patagia or Patagia or Patagia?
I say Patagia, but I have no idea of the preferred pronunciation.
Wow, Titanoth Rex is going to get some work done. Okay,
I would
so
mutate onto the Farfinder, I think.
And attack with Rex and Farfinder.
7. Oh, I guess we can't double spell this turn.
Because we have only white spells, yeah. We can Keensight Mentor and draw with Bonder's Enclave.
That I'm into. Yeah, let's do that.
We could give this Vigilance.
Draw first? No? Okay.
Yeah, draw first would have been correct. Wow. Life gain is sweet. Lifelink Vigilance Trample.
Wait, why does that have a lifelink? Oh, because of Unbreakable Bond. What an absurd card.
Did you not realize Unbreakable Bond gave lifelink?
No, I did. I just like
we first. I was about to say we first picked this card and he didn't even know it gave lifelink. That's a true sign of commitment. I forget that type of thing all the time, as evidenced by my incredibly mediocre play in some stages of this draft. Oh yes, white source tapped. Oh yes, Honey Mammoth. Let's go. So we mutate onto this, so it's lethal, and then they have Lutri. 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they can kill this. Actually, we can pump it.
I would put Tiger to pump it, right?
We can't pump this thing. Only the humans.
Oh. Yeah, Petitia Tiger really is bad. Okay.
We can mutate onto the Farfinder first, though.
Doesn't Keensight Mentor take a white to activate?
Yes, it does. But this way we have 2 lethal threats. Because if they block everything on this, they still take lethal because it's 2 toughness, 4 toughness, 8 toughness, and they take 3. Oh, so we do want to have activation up. So they have to block with Lutri. There's no bounce spells at instant speed. So if we attack and hold up Pump, and then we can just play Honey Mammoth. That sounds way better.
That sounds better to me.
Yeah, that's way better. We could even attack with everyone. Because we're going to pump them.
Yeah. And then they can't gang block Titanothrax or they die.
Oh, they have to gang block Titanothrax or they die. I mean, it has trample, so they have to have something. I think we just go to damage. No, we don't want to go to first. This thing has first strike, so yeah, we can go to first strike damage. And then if they let us go to normal damage, they just die. Because it has trample. So we'll make them act first.
Could be the mutate shark. That would be bad. Counting shore shark. There is instant speed bounce.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, good point. Mutate shark doo 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 doo. Sorry, that just popped into my head. I didn't know.
You and band kids everywhere.
And who get band kids?
There's anytime before class. There's either at the middle school. There's either someone playing Baby Shark or Careless Whisper. One of the two.
Which
and for a while, it was the John Cena theme.
Oh my gosh! Have you seen the prank call John Cena video?
I have not.
It's so funny. It's like this guy on a radio show like prank called this lady, and then just like no matter what happened in the conversation, he would end it by playing the clip. It was just so good. It was on like a radio show. He's just calling this person. They're like, "Do you support the armed forces? Because former member of the armed forces and the Marines is going to be going to WrestleMania this Saturday, and his name is John Cena." Just like the entire time, just like calling them, trying to get WrestleMania to happen. Okay.
What's happened there? The opponent just salt rope.
Wow. Boom. They probably forgot it had trample. Wow. Game 3. Everything on the line here.
Game 3. The 2-1 on the line. Pleb finals.
Pleb finals, as they say.
Max value.
Oh, yes. Heliglider, no. Dranath Healer, no. Wilt, no. We must... I don't know. Survivor's Bond, probably not. I think we'll just run it back, right?
I think you run it back. I think we are a mean green flying beating machine. That's so close to sticking the landing. Dang it.
Almost got there on the, rhyming saying. Ink Fathom using the Garek avatar. Maybe
I rock the old Tezzeret avatar myself.
Tezzeret avatar. Does it remind you of yourself in any way?
No, I just like the Tezzeret artifact decks in Cube.
Nice.
There was a while, like when Vintage Cube was first around, they still had Time Vault in the Vintage Cube.
Oh, gosh.
And so you could just go infinite with Tezzeret and Time Vault. There were a lot of ways to go infinite with Time Vault, and people didn't know that Time Vault was good, so you just could get Time Vault a lot. Those were good times.
These are the insights into your mind that we were looking for. Just had to break them down after hundreds of life gained, figuring out the real secret behind his avatar. Do you have a custom profile picture on MTGO?
I used to have Prodigal Sorcerer on my original account, but for some reason they wouldn't let me transfer that avatar over to my new account, and I don't know how I got that avatar, so now it's Wrathy Dragon on my Mistermetronome account.
Wrath Dragon. Which one's Wrath Dragon?
Wrathy Dragon. It's from Tempest, I think. It's 2 red for a 5/5 flying, maybe trample. And when it ETBs, you have to sacrifice a land, I think, or a mountain.
Dang.
It was a great card back in the day. I had it in my hard case sleeve when I was a kid.
That's pretty amazing.
Let's see.
Wrath Dragon.
2 red flying. When it comes into play, sacrifice it unless you sacrifice 2 mountains. Whew.
Dang.
That is from Tempest.
From Tempest. Whoa! Opponent!
They must have
Wow!
disconnected then or something.
Yeah, that's the only explanation, because they won one of the games. Well, anticlimactic as all get out, but a victory nonetheless.
They don't ask you how, they just ask you how many.
That was nuts. Wow. Well, if you were watching this on YouTube and you made it all the way till the end of the video, remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and leave a hashtag 173 life, or however much life we ended up getting to in that game. You can scroll back if you're watching on YouTube to let us know you made it all the way to the end of the video. Be sure to check out all of Ben's content. Where can they find you, Ben?
You can find me on Twitter at Mistermetronome, the Lords of Limited podcast, available on iTunes, Stitcher, all the podcast apps, Spotify, all that good stuff. Streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/Mistermetronome. And we also have a YouTube channel for our Lords of Limited videos. We post videos there on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes more frequently than that, usually draft videos. And we've got a website now, lordsoflimited.com, where we've got tier rankings for the current format and episodes of the podcast, etc.
Yeah, I will put links to all of those things in the description and pinned comment down below. I'd like to thank Ben once again for taking the time to come on. It was a real blast having you, and thanks so much for sharing all of your thoughts, getting all that life gain going, and bearing with me through all of my mediocre plays. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video, folks. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you folks next time.